Everybody, and welcome to Tuesday Tune-Ups. This is Karen Abrams, and I am here to talk today with you about healing burnout, especially caregiver burnout right now. So I know a lot of us out there are dealing with having kids. We're in the sandwich generation. We have kids, we have aging parents, and sometimes one of those or both of those are pulling on us in different ways, and sometimes you just feel burnt out and you don't have a lot of space to have a break. So here's your break, okay? So we're gonna start with, let me come into your space if that's okay. There we go. Beautiful, just say yes if that's okay. And let's first let go of all of the energy that you've been taking on, especially like I've been going to hospitals lately. So especially if you're going somewhere where there's a lot of negative energy, there might be a lot of suffering and struggling, and you might have taken it on. And let's just have Source just release that from your space and your body, right? Always feels good. And even remember, if you don't even feel it, it's still happening because I'm feeling it. I've asked to be a witness here. All right, and this will all come to you in your own divine timing. Remember that again. Just means that your speed and my speed may be totally different, but it's okay. You'll get what you need from this. Absolutely, and just as much as everybody else. There we go. And then let's have Source release all of that harmful radiation that is coming to you, that's in your body from all of our technology. There we go, good job. Beautiful, all right. And remember, once again, that'll happen in your own timing, your own divine timing. So let's get on to this caregiver burnout. Let's see what comes up first. First, let's show you how to love yourself and take care of yourself and what it feels like. And sometimes in these moments, it's very difficult to be able to prioritize yourself and your joy because there are things that are going on. There are fire alarms that are going off. There are things that need to be taken care of, right? And so we're like, well, I'm off the list today. So there's a lot of resentment around that, even though obviously we're helpers, we want to do what we can for our loved ones. So it doesn't mean that there isn't some part inside of you that's feeling like you just broke a promise. So let's heal the promises that you've broken with yourself by taking care of others first. I'm not talking about what's right. I'm not talking about what's wrong. It's not that. It's just that sometimes you can't be in two places at once. And so we tend to opt out on ourselves in that moment with the idea that, yes, I'm getting used to this. And I'm just getting used to ignoring myself. I'm getting used to not having fun, all of those things. And let's just have God change that, which I guess we'd say I'm getting used to having fun, comma, no. We have to change it that way instead of knots. We can't use knots and theta because your subconscious mind doesn't understand what it is anyways. All right. Beautiful, okay. Showing you what it feels like to bring yourself up in the priority list. Now look, I'm not saying that if your parent's in the hospital that you go, well, I'm gonna have a beach day, okay? We're not talking about that. What I'm talking about is you might have to do stuff for your parent if they're in the hospital or somebody else or whatever's going on. And then it's just the reminder, okay, then I gotta take a breath for myself. I've gotta do something for myself today. What's it gonna be? And putting that on the list, okay? So let's show you how to put yourself on that list, especially when there's so much to do. And obviously there's gonna be times where that doesn't happen, etc. And let's just show you that if your intention is to make it happen, you might be able to find 5 minutes for yourself, right? Or you can open a book and get lost in a story for a second, or go jump on a trampoline or run around the block or something. Something for you. Let's show you how important that is. And heal, and actually bring in that forgiveness when you have broken promises to yourself. There we go. Just heal that. Woo. And the belief I'm getting, and remember all this energy and information comes to you in all languages and all levels, is that it's easiest to break promises to myself. So let's have God change that to I honor the promises that I make to myself, okay? And know what it feels like to honor those. And if we can't honor them in the moment, we can honor them a little later. Keeping that intention there to make sure that happens. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Yay, yay, yay. Beautiful, okay. And there's still all this stuff. There's a lot of trauma. Wait, no, it isn't. It's self-neglect. Let's heal the self-neglect that you have. Healing that, letting you know that you're deserving of God's compassion, what it feels like. God's acknowledgement, what that feels like. This is also about self-acknowledgement and self-compassion too. That's implied here. All right, good. What it feels like to take care of yourself, to honor yourself, to become inspired, to find things that inspire you. Let's show you how to and what that feels like, because especially in times like this, to be able to go into something that inspires you is really wonderful. As a nice break. You know, I pull out my guitar now more than ever, which is so much fun and helps me so much. There we go. So you find yours. And also showing you how to shuffle the deck, mix things up. If you go on the same walk, go on a different walk or go on it backwards. Do different things so your brain gets to process something new, because it gets really excited, because when we do the same things over and over again, you literally get into a rut. You're like, oh, I turn right here. Oh, I go over to that White House and I see the person on the mirror, blah, 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 blah. And we start going into kind of a downward spiral of, well, life's just like this and there's nothing new about life. And I'm bored and blah, blah, blah. And we just start, okay? So we don't want to do that. We want to come back up. So find something new that inspires you today. Find something that gives you joy today, okay? Show you how to and what it feels like to find reasons to be joyful and reasons to be inspired. That might be just putting on some music that you really love that you haven't heard in a long time. Whatever it is. And then let's just have God heal that burnout that you're feeling. Directly. Some of that is because of the way you've been taking care of yourself or not taking care of yourself. And the other part is also, let's complete and finish all the vows you have to take on the energy, emotion, and experience of your loved ones and your liked ones and other people, because you're a healer in your own way. And show you that it's possible to uplift people without bringing yourself down, without bringing all that energy on yourself. All their negative energy or all their struggles or all their suffering. Completing and finishing all the vows you have to take on others' suffering and struggle in order to heal them, to love them, to care for them, to have compassion for them, and all the other reasons you do that for. There we go. Let's complete those. All right, my friends. Whew. That goes so fast, our time together. So, and let's once again have God heal this burnout that you've been feeling. And let this energy just work through you gently, compassionately, and lovingly, okay? There we go. Perfect. And let's have God give you body healing. There we go. Boom, boom. All the weird little things I do with my face and my head. Let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. Let's bring you back into your body, ground you out through the floor. Get back up, that earth energy up here. All right, my friends, until next week, God bless and goodbye for now. See ya.